Hello there, Taurus. This is Sophie with Lady of the Unknown Oracle. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am so excited to have you here with us. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your ongoing love, support, donations. It's all so appreciated. I want to express my gratitude and yeah, you guys, we'll just keep going. I love you guys very much and I appreciate the support, okay? So thank you very much. I'm glad that I can be of use to you guys, of service. And with that, we will jump right into your reading, okay? This is for April 2019. Please keep in mind that the reading is general and it may not reflect your current situation, okay? But I do recommend revisiting the reading at the end of the month just in case your situation changes. If you find that this reading in particular doesn't quite touch on your situation now, take a look at last month's reading, because if last month's reading is more reflective and resonates more, then it could be that this reading is more reflective of what's actually coming in for you. All right, so keep that in mind. This is general also in the sense that it is not specific to love. Okay, it's for anything that's currently taking up space in your mind or heart. Okay, so it could be applied to career, love, friendships, your spiritual growth and transformation. I will call out groupings and patterns where I see them. Okay, signs where I see them, people where I see them. So King of Swords could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Star card had come out in your pre-shuffle, so you could be dealing with heavy Aquarius in April. Okay. If not, you could have Aquarius in your chart, and this has a lot to do with your emotional growth or the way you appear to others. All right, your rising sign and moon, for example, are reflective of those aspects. All right, Taurus, so we're going to go on ahead. Now, based on the cards that had come out during your pre-shuffle, Taurus, all right, some of you might have found out that you are pregnant, but it was unplanned. And so that right now is going to be a major theme in your life. Because whatever this new beginning is, it's causing you anxiety. All right, Ace of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. So if it's not a pregnancy, if it's not a baby, it could just be a new beginning that you're feeling very, very anxious about. Okay, it could be anything. New job, new business venture, new partner, right? Someone wanting to commit to you or someone not committing to you the way you want. Whatever it is, it's really, really bothering you. With the Six of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, it could be that you're in a lackluster soul connection, okay? Someone's not reciprocating to you, or they are expressing their emotions to you, but it wasn't quite exactly what you were hoping for. It's mixed matched, if that makes sense. Like you were ready for something more commitment focused, commitment driven, and maybe they're still in the stages of looking at you as a friend. Or perhaps they have zero romantic interest. And so that's how you guys are carrying on. Let's see. But with the Six of Cups, I'm still getting the children's theme. Okay, possible pregnancy. With the Five of Pentacles, it could be that you're just thinking about how much money this is going to take, having a child. Maybe not a child, if it's, again, a new business or just some type of investment, right? You want the 10. You want the 10 of Cups, but something has to be, okay, there could be some type of contract that needs to be looked over again, right? To attain true fulfillment in this situation, something needs to be cut out. Some kind of balance needs to be reestablished, okay? You want to get back to a place that felt fair. That's what's, you know, the fact that something right now is now completely out of balance. That's what's ailing you. Which makes sense with the King of Swords. This is someone who's very fair and isn't so wrapped up in their material possessions. They're not very wrapped up in their emotions. It's not that they don't have them or they're not interested in the material things. It's that they prioritize the logical aspect of what they want. What's sensible, right? What is logically sound? Scared of new beginnings. Scared of new beginnings, wanting fairness, wanting balance to be reestablished, okay? That's what we're looking at. Page of Cups. So again, this feels to me like a friend, all right? With the Queen of Wands, this could be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. With the Page of Cups, water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Either way, this is somebody who is quite dynamic. someone who's very dynamic, but this could also be someone who is coming into their emotions for the first time. Maybe they're not used to revealing their emotions. Okay, you know, you have with the Queen of Wands, this is someone who's very fiery. She's, you know, she's already wrapped up in situations before she sits down and starts talking to someone about those situations. She's the one that just kind of she falls into a situation head first, you know, she just charges right in. Sometimes, excuse me, sometimes without thinking all the way through. But this person is wanting to express something, some type of sentiment, a desire to connect, possible apology as well. Okay, if you're a masculine, you identify as a masculine energy, you have a potential feminine energy here, a fire sign feminine energy, who might be coming forward to you with some type of apology, and if not an apology, some type of emotional offer. It's very small though. It feels more like an opportunity to become vulnerable with you. You know, this person tends to be very kept to themselves and they don't really open up. So if there is any type of progression in a romantic sense, this person is going to be opening themselves up and providing a little bit more detail about their thoughts, their dreams, their emotions in a way that is kind of unusual for them. If this is not love, this is work related. This is somebody who could be expressing a desire to share something, to share a venture with you, a partnership. The Queen of Wands typically does not share. Neither does the King of Wands. These people are the CEOs of their companies. They're the people who single-handedly run their business, and they are where the buck stops. With the Page of Cups complementing the Queen of Wands, though, there's a sense here of not minding the partnership aspect, wanting to share something, right? Wanting to grow something and pursue something with someone else who they feel like is their equal. Okay, you right now, Taurus, are appearing as the High Priestess. Now, the Queen of Wands energy doesn't have to be a fire sign. That could be you. You could be in a very determined state right now, and it's that you are thinking about pursuing the companionship or the partnership of somebody else that you feel like could really be someone you can move into the future with, in whatever sense that looks. If that's not the case and you're not looking for another person, this is you trying to make peace with this inner dynamic within your own self. Right? You are typically at odds with yourself, and it's just a constant tug and pull, you know, like a back and forth between you, your ego, all these different thoughts that you have of, can I do it, can I not? And you're finally starting to do that shadow work that you need to do and saying, look, I acknowledge the darker aspects of myself that I'm not paying attention to, okay? So let's go ahead, get to the root of this, let's talk about this, and let's move forward, okay? These are my dreams, this is what I want to do, let's do it. Right? Yes, these are my weaknesses, but I'm willing to work with those weaknesses by building up a tolerance to the negative voices. And I'm now training myself to use what I know now are my weaknesses to become a better person, a more improved version of myself. Like that, okay? That's why, because as the High Priestess, you're very in tune with your intuition. You're very in tune with your internal environment. What's making that difficult is that something happened in the past recently. Something happened in the past where you're feeling a little bit regretful. You're feeling like something was lost. Okay, that to me makes sense why you are wanting to push forward and you're wanting to create some type of emotional reconnect or just a brand new connection, an emotional connection. But you're channeling in this King of Swords energy. I feel like if you're not detached right now from whatever this is, you are going to be finding a comfortable detachment by learning about what happened and using that as a way you can kind of juice your movement forward. What's on your mind is the Six of Cups. Yeah, we're going to clarify all of this, guys, okay? So don't worry. In your heart is the Eight of Cups. You're creating distance. Absolutely, you're creating distance. In the recent past, there was the Five of Wands, possible competition, inner conflict. Okay, we've got a lot of inner work, a lot of emotions here, thoughts, emotions. Hanged Man is coming in for you. Okay, so the Hanged Man, you know, he's waiting for his epiphany. He is getting the downloads. He's trying to look at things in a different perspective. He's going within, not so much in the hermit sense of withdrawing himself, but the Hanged Man is really making himself open to the downloads. The information he realizes is not so much in himself that he needs, it's now the complement of what Spirit is providing, whether that's in terms of signs, synchronicities, people crossing his path. He's keeping his eyes open for what's to come. in the way you guys see yourselves, or the ace is the Ace of Wands. Okay, that's beautiful. Motivated, ambitious, creative, ready to get the ball rolling. In the environment, you've got the Fool. You've got a brand new beginning. With the Fool being 0, though, you have to remember this is the moment before you've actually undertaken some type of task or some type of journey. All right, this is the planning stage. This is the should I do it, should I not stage. This is the moment right before you take the leap of faith, where you're just like, okay, you know, nothing's been done yet. Okay, for example, the Fool could be you pressing send on that email. All right, nothing has actually been set into motion yet. It's all pending. Like you're preparing for this brand new beginning, and perhaps you've got all the pieces readily available in your environment right now. The only thing that's lacking is the actual emotional wherewithal and mental fortitude to say, okay, it's time, let's do it. Because you feel the energy, but I feel like somewhere here you're stuck with the Hanged Man. Knight of Pentacles is your fear, okay? Your fear, I feel like your fear here with the Knight of Pentacles likes to take his time. He's slow moving progress, but he's sure. He's slow but sure. Okay, there's a 100% guarantee that he's going to make it to his end goal. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take. But he doesn't preoccupy himself too much with the time, as long as everything is done accordingly. Everything's done the right way. I feel like you might be afraid of putting in the time into something that you're going to realize later is actually not meant for you. Or that you might miss some type of opportunity in the process of focusing so much on this. So we'll clarify everything. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, who got the 3 of Pentacles recently? I think this was Gemini, Taurus. So you could be in a situation as well with a Gemini. All right, they did have the 3 of Pentacles in their outcome. You could definitely, if this is work related especially, this could involve a Gemini. You guys could be thinking about starting a business together or getting in some type of partnership. Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. So guys, I mean, this is looking great. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is all about chance. It's about, you know, something is changing very rapidly. Something is changing very rapidly. It's divine timing. All right, something is happening very quickly and in your favor. I just saw the 2 of Cups showing itself. It didn't pop out, but I saw the 2 of Cups. Definitely heavy partnership energy. A lot of love energy here as well. If not love, this is just emotional. So even if 8 of Cups with the Empress, all right, some of you might be walking away from another Taurus or a Libra, okay, walking away from an opportunity to expand with someone. All right, 10 of Pentacles wants to show itself, and the 4 of Swords. Not holding still necessarily, but healing, all right? The 4 of Swords is about healing. The 4 of Swords just comes out of the 3 of Swords, which is betrayal, heartbreak. Something that you didn't want to happen, happening. So for some of you, this could indicate a very, very, very significant rough patch in your relationship, if this is romance for you. But in your relationship, in terms of like a financial hiccup, or the possibility of you guys building a future together. The 10 of Pentacles speaks to building a legacy. And while that could mean money, it really just means a sense of permanence. Like when you plant a tree, you know, the home at full capacity is like an oak tree, right? Those are the people you see who have been together for 40, 50 years. And so the likelihood now of that happening has decreased because of some type of betrayal, some type of heartbreak. Something has happened. Let's see. Let's clarify. Okay, man, the cards are talking. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles to me speaks to a wife, a mom, all right? For those of you, again, who just found out that you're pregnant, all right, or have just had this brand new beginning and opportunity just dropped in their lap, and they're like, oh my God, you're thinking about how much money this is going to cost you. You're thinking about how this is going to affect your long-term goals. You know that you're going to have to now embody this Queen of Pentacles energy. This is you naturally, Taurus, right? This is you naturally. But there's something about the rapidness of this growth, okay? Remember, again, with the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune, this is rapid expansion. This is divine timing, right? This is supposed to be happening this way, but it's just so damn fast that maybe you weren't completely ready for this. With the Hermit. Could be dealing with a Virgo as well, but you're withdrawing yourself With the Hermit and the Four of Swords, this is heavy withdrawal and meditation energy, with the Hanged Man coming in for you. Heavy withdrawal, heavy meditation going within. You've been surprised with something. You've been surprised with something, Taurus. You really have. And the Fool, again, is also the unborn baby. All right? You've been surprised with a new beginning. But with the 9, we'll see if we get another indication. The 5 of Cups, right, could be just having found something out. The Page, the 5 of Cups, the Page, the Fool is very young energy. With the 9 of Swords having come out as well in your pre-shuffle, I can't help but feel like this is the kind of occurrence that you weren't expecting, and not that you're unhappy with it, but now you're just like, oh, ruh-roh, what do I do now? Let's see. That's why you're approaching with that King of Swords attitude. Trying to create distance so you can look at it from a logical standpoint. The 2 of Wands is your overarching energy here, making a decision. 9 of Pentacles, you're feeling... This 2 of Wands could be talking about making a decision to either become single, all right? That could be a situation. Someone could have presented an option to group up, become partners in something, and you said, you know what, I'm actually pretty okay just doing this solo. So that's cool. With the Hermit and the 9 of Pentacles as single individuals, and with the 10 of Pentacles being here as well, with, you know, hesitation and sadness, there could be someone here that is thinking, this is for a small group of you, okay? There could be somebody here who is really upset about something that happened in the past recently. Okay, 5 of Cups is grieving. 4 of Swords discusses the healing process right after a major heartbreak. All right, something could have happened that's making you reconsider the union if it does exist right now. All right. Otherwise, this is really you at a crossroads now, trying to decide what is the best way to proceed as the single individual, or if not as the single individual, as someone who is in a situation that involves other people whose opinions have value to you, how to proceed in a way that still maximizes what you can gain out of the situation without compromising too much of what you have. Because right now it's a very delicate balancing act. That's what's here. You guys are trying to take care of yourselves while handling something that you see has a ripple effect on other people involved. Could be dealing with an Aries, okay, Libra, another Taurus. You've got all of the other elements here though. Strong water, strong air. All right, so the High Priestess is you with the 10 of Cups. You're very tapped in. You're tapped into your intuition. You know what you want. You want the 10 of Cups. That could have been your goal all along, okay? That could have been your goal all along. But again, there's something here requiring a very, very gentle approach, a very thoughtful, tactful approach. With the 5 of Cups crossing you and Justice, yeah. So some of you might be dealing with legalities. Some of you might be transitioning into a very wonderful partnership with another person. All right, but what's pending is paperwork. All right, something is getting tied up in the loose ends in the past. I say the past because while the 5 of Cups is not in the past position, this person is crying over cups that are supposed to represent the past. And there are 2 cups still left in the environment, which what is the 2 of Cups? The 2 of Cups is a partnership, a reciprocating partnership. So someone here is crying about the past, someone's grieving about the past while not realizing that there's still something of value in place. So right now, Taurus, if this is you in a brand new partnership, having left behind an ex, this is you possibly paying way too much attention to the way things ended, or the fact that, you know, this is just divorce, right? You left an ex, you guys divorced, and then there's paperwork, and it's just, this paperwork is like it's like an anvil that just feels like it's coming down over you. And in the meantime, it's standing in the way of you being able to really enjoy the 10 of Cups that you and this other person have built for you guys. You know, if this isn't love, this is career. This is somebody who you are very confident, or even just you know, perhaps this is you embarking on something solo, but you're still trying to unwrap yourself from some type of legal situation from the past. You could be dealing with a Libra as well in all situations. If you have Libra in your chart, you are just really trying to get right with yourself. You may have behaved poorly in the past where you have felt ashamed, and so you're trying to reestablish your karmic balance You're trying to just get right with everyone, get right with the world, get right with yourself, and you feel so bad about what you did or how you used to be. But what's happening is you're starting to, you're in a good place right now because you see, with being the high priestess, intuitively, the 10 of cups is yours. You know that you have learned what you must in order to bring more joy and fulfillment into your life. But what's making that really difficult is just this looming past, that's really bringing your energy down. On your mind with the 6 of cups and the judgment, yeah, this was past issue. 6 of cups is just, it's past energy, it's nostalgia, could be children as well. Children might be affected here, but there's a very big decision that was made in the past with judgment. Very big decision that was made in the past, and it's really creeping into your current situation because you're enjoying your current situation, but this past issue, this could have been a soulmate connection, it could have just been like a very close friendship, some type of union though, some type of partnership between two people that once had a very friendly, respectful, nice connection, right? Some kind of ending came to that. A decision about it had to be made. Maybe the relationship itself wasn't ended, but now the whole nature of the connection has changed. And this is what you're dwelling on. And yeah, in your heart. See, with 8 of Cups and the 2 of Swords, some of you might have actually just decided to reconcile with someone, because while the 8 of Cups is moving away, the 2 of Swords is saying, you know what, maybe I won't. Maybe I'm not really too sure. I'm just going to stay. Maybe you've created that emotional distance, but physically you're still here, right? Your thoughts are still with the situation, even though emotionally you're done. You're on E. You're on E completely. Like you've stopped caring, but you can't help that the way things went down or the way things are still going down still takes up space in your mind. Like you can't really focus on the things that you're trying to achieve because of the way everything ended. Maybe you're completely emotionally detached, but you're realizing that the other person that you're dealing with is still involved in the situation, and in a way that's interfering with your current, with the life that you're trying to build for yourself, whether that's romantic, career, or otherwise, right? Again, for those of you that are the individual, the solos, right? You're really dwelling on the past. You've emotionally disconnected, but you're still thinking about how you can improve, how logically, what can you physically do? What can you mentally do to strengthen yourself and improve yourself and do better? How can you be better? With the 5 of Wands, this is competition, Queen of Swords, but you've cut all the competition out. This could be competing thoughts within your own mind. This could be just arguments that you used to have with other people or another person. This could be just the way that you've looked at your current situation if you're in business or if you're in school, right? You've totally flipped the perspective on what it means to be competitive. You're like, there is no competition, okay? I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of just all the extra, all just the extra BS, right? Like you're tired of thinking about things that really don't matter anymore. You're evolving. Something is really wrapping itself around you from the past, whether that was an old way of being or an old connection or an old partnership or some kind of desire that you wanted that didn't pan out. But either way, this is, you getting into a place where you've decided, using the facts, using what you know now, which you didn't back then. That's kind of why you're still dwelling. You didn't know back then what you know now. And now you're just trying to pick up the pieces. Like it almost feels, Taurus, like you woke up one morning and you were like, looked around, left, looked right, looked up, looked down. You're just like, look at this life. What have I done? Like, look at what I have to clean up now. It's not even a matter of like anxiety or anything. Even though there could definitely be a touch of that because of the magnitude of some of this. But it's not even so much the anxiety that's ruling you. It's the fact that you have so much now to make amends for. Like there's just so much cleanup now to do. With the Hanged Man coming in, with the 5 of Cups, again, you're looking at things different. That's what I'm saying. You're looking at things differently. With the High Priestess, you know better. You know that this is really the only way to do this. And I have to reiterate that to clarify the Hanged Man, we've got the 3 clarifying cards that are already out. Which is perfect because we're going to tie this up really well. Okay, 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is what's crossing you. Okay, what's coming in is that you're going to be looking at this differently. This thing that's currently bothering you, whatever this justice, this Libra, this X, this disconnect from another person, this disconnect from yourself, you're looking at this 5 of Cups. You're looking at it differently. It might be kind of holding things up too. Okay, the High Priestess can also be indicative of secrets. So this could be a secret that somebody revealed to you. This could be a secret at work. All right. So for those of you who are dealing with a Pisces, or someone who has Pisces in their chart, doesn't have to be a Pisces, but someone who is in a business partnership with somebody that has in the past kind of like crossed a boundary or has betrayed you or lied to you, they may be hiding something with the High Priestess. There could be something that they are not telling you. And as the High Priestess yourself, that is what you are starting off as. That is your current position. As the High Priestess yourself, you already have a feeling that they're hiding something. If that is the case for you, please take this as confirmation, because you are appearing in this reading as the High Priestess, and if they are embodying this High Priestess energy of secret keeping, you are at the same vibration as that secret, and you probably are perceiving it pretty well right now. If it feels like they're hiding something and in the past they've done you wrong, chances are they are up to no good again. It looks to me like a repeat situation, because the Five of Cups represent the same situation. This isn't just a similar energy. These are the same exact cards, same exact vibration. Whatever they said they weren't going to do again, right? With Justice, you threatened to cut something out or cut them out or something. As an example, the Five of Cups here just shows me that if there is a secret, it's that they never actually stopped, or that they did stop for a while and they've kind of started things back up again. If that's not the case for you, you're going to be looking at things differently. Now, knowing what you know about partnerships, knowing what you know now about what you've learned from the past, okay? In this Five of Cups, which I really enjoy, this person is focusing on the Two Cups while the other three float away. So it's kind of like a twist on the Five of Cups, where this person feels sad, but they understand now that there's more to gain by focusing on what's left than to try to recuperate what has been lost. So there's a change of perspective here on partnerships and unions, and you're going to be letting something go. You're going to be letting this past issue go. You're going to make peace now with the very concrete facts, the concrete goals that you want to set either for yourself or with another person. And, you're going to finally be releasing a lot of things that have been hindering you in the recent past. And you're going to make peace with them, and you're going to use them for forward momentum. For forward movement, for growth, for progression. All right. You see yourself as the Ace of Wands. Yes, with the star. Absolutely. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, like I mentioned at the beginning of the reading. Again, very, very strong air here, but you see yourself as embarking on this journey. To me, the star reads for you guys, in the context of all of this, that you are healing. This is a massive amount of healing. Incredible amount of healing. It's also having faith in the journey, right? The star, the North Star, the walk home is a guiding light. So even though you know that you are starting now at point A and you would like to get to point B, there is a lot of in between, right? There's a lot of gray area, a lot of darkness between point A and point B. But you have enough faith in what you've learned, and you have enough faith in the divine, and you have enough faith in the process that you've gone through recently, in the healing process, in growth, right? Whatever it was that you've just gone through, you're coming out realizing that you are just pumped. You're ready. You're ready for this new opportunity. You're ready for this new passionate beginning. Okay, this could be a revival as well between you and a partnership, your current partnership. All right, like a renewed passion. If this is an Aquarius, this is a renewed passion that you have with them. If this is someone, a fire sign, right? If this is a fire sign, you guys are about to embark on quite a long journey together, and that will only really apply for those of you who this is your current person and not the person that you had this falling out with. It could be. Okay, it most definitely could be you and a person that you've reconciled with, because we do have soulmate energy here with the judgment card. Okay, so it could be, but I'm not getting that that's the overwhelming message for most of you guys. But it could definitely be that there's a renewal here, that there's a renewal and a new beginning, right? An understanding of what went wrong and being able to move forward in union, respectfully and in faith that things will work out much better than they have in the past. But this is how you see yourself. You see yourself as moving forward, even though you don't know what the in-between on your journey looks like. you know that you will get to the destination. You've grown so much. Now you know so much more than you did in the past. There's no way you can go wrong. And I would agree with you, because I'm getting a lot of confirmation here that you are going to be looking at things in a very useful way. With the Hanged Man, you know, this is the divine helping you look at things differently. It's the divine putting the right players in your path. So you will be, if not now, you will be experiencing a difference, a change of your frame of reference in a way that's going to facilitate your movement forward. It's going to facilitate your growth and get you out of this emotional mental rut that's been keeping you 1 foot in your old situation and 1 foot in the life that you're currently building for yourself. With the Knight of Pentacles as your fear, with Temperance, this could be Sag. This could be a Sag that you're dealing with, some type of slow moving progression. If this is someone that you have reconciled with in the past, all right, if this is someone you've reconciled with in the past, you are afraid that that this new beginning, right? Sorry, I skipped over the environment. In the environment, you've got the Fool with the Page of Cups, which is essentially just having a brand new beginning with somebody that is learning how to communicate. Page of Cups again, okay? Though for those of you where this is possible pregnancy, this is definite, you know, this is confirmation. Page of Cups is young energy. The Fool is the unborn baby. All right. So I'm just, if you guys aren't trying to get pregnant, but you're sexually active, be very careful. All right. Because pregnancy is is definitely here. Like, not in a subtle way, but like definitely here. All right. And with somebody who you may not really want to be your counterpart. With the Knight of Pentacles, with Temperance, with the Fool, with the Page of Cups, right? This is a fear here that the reconciliation was a mistake. The Page of Cups can be a very naive person. With the Fool, this is very foolish, right? It's these two cards alone don't always represent those things, but these two together definitely have a very young, inexperienced, overly hopeful, optimistic, like borderline just blind to the truth type of feeling, where this could just be a temptation that you have. You have a temptation here of putting on the rose-colored glasses and saying, yes, everything is totally fine. If that's not the case and you have Aries in your chart, or you have heavy water in your chart, okay, this is really just saying that you have a brand new beginning here in emotion, right? If this is a new person, this is an emotional connection that's brand new. And so your fear with the Knight of Pentacles and Temperance is if it's reconciliation, you're afraid that the reconciliation was a mistake. But if this is not a reconciliation, this is possibly that no matter how hard you work, you won't be able to combine forces. Whatever this partnership looks like, it's not something that you're going to be able to really make mix. Temperance is all about that middle road. It's all about tempering, right? Mixing two things that don't typically mix. You know, look at what's here. The angel has to mix these two cups in order to combine the contents, right? Temperance is about that middle ground and mixing two things. Alchemy, essentially, alchemy. Okay, so it could be that with the Knight of Pentacles, you know, no matter how slow you take it, no matter how much progress you put in, no matter how much you invest time, energy, whatever, you know, you're never going to make it happen. You're never going to get to that place where you can actually say, we did it 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line. We created something that outlives us. And, you know, this was a risk that we took and it was well worth it. Okay, that's the fear. Let's see what this person, what the potential outcome is with the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands again, and the Three of Swords. Okay, I'm going to pull out one more card. Seven of Wands, yeah. So the thing is that there's a lot of resistance. Like, yeah, there's a brand new beginning here, but someone is still hurt. Someone still is missing something extremely important. You know, there's a financial loss here. Someone is resisting. Someone's not playing on your team. Only one person is fighting and the other person is ready to fight, right? But for something completely different. So Taurus, if this reading has resonated for you so far, and you've got two people on the table, someone who you've reconciled with in the past that you're trying to make work versus somebody who is offering a new beginning to you, all right? I'm seeing a reconciliation really not panning out. it's really not panning out, because for them, for the other person, especially if it's a Sagittarius or a fire sign in general, and Aries too, I'm seeing that they could have other people, they could have other people on the board. You've got the Three of Pentacles with the Three of Swords plus the Ace of Wands twice. Okay, if this is Aquarius as well, this is someone who has multiple people waiting in the wings, right? Three party, possibly more than that. Okay, Seven of Wands. This is a lot of company. This is someone who is very passionate, very active. And it could be that they're trying to fulfill some type of need, some type of emotional lack. And you might be feeling like you can provide that to them. But I'm letting you know now that what I see here is that they're still at a point in their lives where they don't understand the damage they're doing. They're repeating stuff that they've done to you in the past. And you think that they see what they've done, and they really haven't. They really haven't. Like all they know is, because here's the thing, when you're emotionally deprived, it's a place inside yourself where it's like you become very desperate. It's almost like, imagine being in the desert and not having water. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, what do you do to anything standing in your way of even a mirage that looks like water, right? If something were to ever dare to stand in your way, you would knock something out. You would kill something. You would take out whatever obstacle is in your way. And I'm not saying that someone's going to get killed here. That is so not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that the desperation is so high that anything that's out of character for you, suddenly becomes part of your character in an effort to attain something that feels like it doesn't exist anymore. So if you're in a reconciliated relationship with someone who just hasn't understood within themselves that maybe what you guys have with each other just doesn't feed their emotion the way they need, they still don't get it. Okay, they still don't get it. This could be an air sign or a water sign. It could be anyone, but this is just the circumstances that are surrounding you. They still don't get it. If you're getting, after reconciliation, that they still don't appreciate you, that's because you're not the one for them. You're not. Okay, you're not. They're entertaining too many different people. They're not fighting for this. You're fighting for it. Well, meanwhile, they're completely ignoring what you've brought to the table. They're not cooperating with you. All right? You could be still stuck on the past. Maybe they are still stuck on the past. Because to me, this could also be that they might have broken their own hearts because there was someone in the past that they wanted to be with. And this is just kind of flipping things around a little bit. They could have met an air sign in the past, or someone that fits their personality a little bit better, especially if they're the King of Swords. There might have been a Queen of Swords that was competing for their attention in the past while you guys were together. And in a way, they kind of are mourning the past because they realize that there would have been a better relationship with them than with you. And that's harsh of me to say, but the truth is we've got a true elemental couple here, and I'm seeing that there's a fear of somebody here that no matter how much time you invest, it's not going to mix. And I have to say that if that is your case, I would say that you're right. I would say that you're right, because I'm seeing people working together here, but you're not getting the Ten of Pentacles like you want. You're not making strides. You're not developing anything. You're not, anything else besides the Five of Pentacles could have shown up. The Eight of Pentacles could have showed up. The Knight of Pentacles. I understand that there are already certain cards out on the board, but there could have been a number of cards besides the Five of Pentacles that could have showed some type of development. The Empress, the Emperor, something like that. So there's somebody here that someone is ready to move forward. Someone's ready to fight for something that someone else just isn't. You guys are on two completely different pages. And if this is not love for you, if this isn't love for you, this is still applicable to your work or career situation. This person, you guys are playing on two different teams. Two different teams. Someone's putting in a lot more faith in something than it deserves. Because there's no doubt here that this is a long journey. There's no doubt that progress has been made. But in terms of the individual, okay, this could be the surprise that's coming up. If there is a tower moment didn't come up, okay, but I am getting the feeling of something unexpected, is making you need to kind of revisit the drawing board. So this could be a conversation, this could be an email, this could be, you know, just a conversation. Something makes itself known, a secret could become revealed that now makes you reevaluate everything. The partnership, the love relationship, the friendship. This could be, if this is you on a transformational journey, this is just an aspect of yourself now, an aspect of yourself that you didn't realize was there, right? Perhaps you found out because you took a leap of faith towards something that you always tend to do, right? You're realizing you've been doing because of an aspect of yourself that you're trying to pull apart, something ego driven or something emotionally driven, maybe some kind of codependency, right? Maybe you give people the benefit of the doubt, and so someone shows you their true colors, and now you realize, oh man, this is how I've been living my life. Maybe now I should be a little bit more careful and make people earn my trust instead of just giving it to them. Something like that. Your fear as the individual person is that no matter how much progress you make, you know, again, no matter how much progress you make, there's just still always going to be so much more healing involved. There's always going to be so much more healing. But with the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Seven of Wands, as the individual person on a solo journey, right, you are going to face lack, and you are going to face, you know, pain. Going within is very difficult, and the spiritual journey, the shadow work that you're doing is very difficult. However, while you are going to become a little bit wary from trying to fight off all these old parts of you that you're trying to get rid of, with the Ace of Wands being your real, you know, that's your motivation. Again, as a solo person, right, the star doesn't signify a person to you. This could be a friend that's going to help you see how to gain momentum with the Ace of Wands. But this could just be you, and this is you putting faith in your ability to regain that passion, your ability to build momentum. It's you finding, it's you tapping into a part of yourself that is completely able to find your passion and make that work for you. You can make it last, you know, you can make it go the distance, but that's not going to come without a lot of trial and error and times where you're going to feel like you have failed yourself. You only fail yourself once you've stopped trying, okay? Every time you fall down, okay, you pick yourself back up. Anytime you fall to your knees and you say, this is hard, you say a little prayer while you're on your knees and you get up. You regain the strength. You ask for support from your spirit guides, from God, from Goddess, from whoever you pray to, and you ask for the strength to overcome the situation. You don't stay there, okay? You take your minute, you cry, you grit your teeth, you bang the floor, you do what you have to, throw a tantrum for 10 minutes, and then you dry your face and you say, okay, let's get back to work, okay? It's okay to feel what you need to feel, but then when that's over, get back on your grind. Get on your shit. Okay, you can do it. You know you can do it. But it's hard. And that's okay. That's where you grow the most. Whenever you feel like you're about to break, that's because you're about to break through. So when things get really hard, get excited because shit is about to happen. A transformation is on the cusp and you're about to up level. Okay, so don't stop. All right, so, oh my gosh, if you heard that, that was unexpected, sorry. But yes, yeah, guys. I am just giving this a once over just to make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, guys, you know Taurus, you know what you want. You know what you want. You know what the Ten of Cups looks like. Something happened in the past that really hurts you. All right? You're still dwelling on it, even though you know now, moving forward, you can learn from what has happened in the past so that you can be helped by this knowledge into making the right moves and to creating partnerships that last. You know, with the Fool here in your energy, this is also a brand new beginning. If you have air or if you have a water or fire in your chart, okay, as the person who hasn't reconciled, this is you, this is you really just, again, faith with the Star and the Fool. you've taken that leap of faith because you know you can handle whatever pressures lie ahead. You know that you have the information and the knowledge and the wisdom. You know, you have that equipped within you now to be able to enjoy the parts of the partnerships that you want to enjoy, but you also know how to put your foot down now. And you know, it's a perfect balance, essentially, where this justice for you doesn't show up as a contract or some type of legal matter. This is you finally regaining this sense of knowing exactly what fairness means. And so you've allowed yourself the freedom with this newfound knowledge that, you know how to address things when they go wrong. But until then, you're going to enjoy things while they're still going right. This partnership at work, you know, taking a risk with a water sign, someone who might be inexperienced, right? It's going to have its hardships. Okay, but if this person is brand new, all right, if this person is a new person, this person has never betrayed you before, this is a new partner, they're very inexperienced. Okay, and you're fearful that no matter how much time you put in, they're just not going to get it. They are going to screw up. They are going to screw up for sure. They might actually be a pretty bad team player. All right, they could be just so motivated, but they don't know how to talk to people. They might say the wrong things. They could cost you money. They could cost you money for sure. Maybe they get combative or they get too defensive. They don't know how to handle criticism or feedback. At that point, I don't know. There's nothing here to tell me exactly what it is you should do about that type of colleague or partner, except for act in your power as justice and as the King of Swords. All right, do what makes sense. Just do what makes sense. All right, and that applies to those of you who are in love relationships as well. Okay, partnerships. If this isn't a person that you've reconciled with in the past, had anything with in the past, you've taken a risk now. You guys are in love. You guys are offering each other's, your emotions to one another. You in particular, Taurus, have really consolidated what you've learned about yourself in the past. And you've decided that this person is a soulmate. You've decided that you and this person share a very deep connection. And you are still in the process of separating yourself emotionally from the past because you don't want to jeopardize now what's happening. You're taking what you've learned, what has hurt you, and you're using it in order to improve the outlook of the relationship between you and this other person. And I see that going very well. However, I do see a potential block in that, you being the person going through the Four of Swords tells me that this Three of Swords is linked to you. And so while you see yourself as the Ace of Wands and eager to have a new passionate beginning with this other person, if you're not careful, your Three of Swords, your heartbreak and betrayal from the past could lead you into feeling still like you lack something with your person. With the Five of Pentacles, you might still be feeling like in some ways this person is resistant to having something serious with you, while it's actually you that's perceiving things in a completely backwards manner. All right, it could be you being defensive because you're still reflecting so heavily on the past that where they are actually really receptive, you're interpreting it as something different. Maybe they're just really stressed and really busy, but now you think that they hate you because they're not spending time with you. Because that was what you were conditioned to believe in your past relationship. Something like that, okay? So just, again, with the Hanged Man being present, the Four of Swords being present, all right? Make sure that your meditative time with the Hermit as well, make sure that your time in meditation about how you're going to redo all of these elements in your life, make sure that you are really paying attention to the way you've been affected. And if you get to a point, some type of block with this other person where you feel like you might be approaching that weird gray area that you can't read for yourself, you let them know, hey, look, so and so, I love you very much, okay? I'm really not sure how to bring this up to you because I, as you know, was in a pretty tough situation with my ex. So I just need to let you know, this is how I feel about this. Correct me if I'm wrong. You don't even have to mention the ex. Just as an example, there are ways of expressing to the person that you care about that you're feeling a certain way, but you just don't know if that's the right way to feel. And you're not asking them for permission. You want to just make sure that what you're understanding about them is correct. And if they love you, which I'm seeing with the Three of Pentacles being their energy with you, right? And the Three of Swords being like a self-inflicted type of situation, I feel like especially if this is the new person, not the old person that has lied to you in the past, a new person that you feel very connected to, that you took a risk with. I feel like this person is very willing to work with you in a very basic sense in partnership and cooperate with what you've been through. So don't be afraid to speak to them, but make sure that you speak, okay? Because I can see how your misinterpretations of their behavior could actually communicate something to you about the way they feel about you that's completely not the case. And that could sabotage everything. All right, so make sure that you're packing away the past. Pack it away. You know, make the decision that you have to as the individual. Become self-sufficient again, because what you don't want it to become codependent to this new person. Keep doing what you're doing, because what you're doing is you're allowing yourself the distance. You're allowing yourself the distance from your past while relearning the things that you have, you know, finally finished with. But make sure that you unpack it, you organize it, you put it away, and if at any point it starts to rear its ugly head again between you and this new person now in the present, express that. So that way you don't internalize it, and now you've created weird rules in your head that you're applying to your relationship that is actually not true and could be the reason for things losing their essence later. Okay? All right, guys, this is getting very long. I wanted to provide those messages for you guys. I felt called. I felt called to be able to slice and dice this a few different ways, because I don't know why I'm getting that feeling like I feel like you guys are really going through something. Like if you're not going through something big right now, I feel like that is it's something big coming in. All right, and what's coming in it's completely dependent on how you handle your current circumstances. Make sure you're learning whatever it was that hurt you in the past, okay, guys? Make sure that you're learning from it. You're going to have to use these lessons in a situation that's coming your way. All right? Because you have a huge opportunity coming in for you, but you could totally miss it if you haven't learned these lessons. Really consolidate right now. Take your time. Take your time. You really need to take your time with this. All right? All right, my beautiful Taurans. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for listening to me go on for almost an hour. I really hope that this message proved useful to you guys, that it helps you, it gives you the clarity and guidance that you need moving forward. You know, I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. If this resonated for you, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment down below letting me know where you are on your journey. I would appreciate it so much. I want to see where you guys are in your transformation, all right? And that's it, my loves. Until next time, I will see you later, okay? Many kisses, much love, much light, and have a great month, okay? Bye, Taurus.